Hi, welcome to my spirit room. This reading is for anyone of any sign who happens to come across it and wants to listen to it. Someone who likes wearing gloves. Yeah, okay. Bring in Sarah Elizabeth, my spirit guide. Bring in your spirit ancestors. Bring in my fairies. And bring in my angels. They're not my angels, they're our angels, but let's put them on the table here. Okay, I don't know if you can see them. Okay, angels, our guardian angels, let's hope and wish for fulfillment. This is going to be a very short reading. It's for someone who's had a lot of communication issues. Yeah, where they're dying to have silence. There's been a lot of rowing going on. I don't know why. But yeah, they're yearning for silence. They're yearning for everybody to shut up. And maybe they're in a relationship that's very restrictive of them. They feel like they're tied to the railings. They just want to be let free. Now, do they want to be out of this relationship? Or is it due to, say, financial problems that this relationship's so bad? Or is it due to, it might be a family relationship, parent child, or husband wife, or cohabit, two people who are living together and not coping very well. Lots of choices are going to come along for you, either work-wise to solve the money problems, or relationship-wise to move you on from this situation. Yeah, so someone who's living in turmoil. Yeah, their world is going to change. Yeah, it's like there's a spiritual being looking over your world and saying, yeah, it has to change. I think it's got a lot to do with finances. They need to send in the King of Pentacles, who's either going to make a job offer or create an opportunity for money to come in, or be someone who has money that comes in. You've been asking for change for a long time. You felt heavy-hearted in this situation, restricted. You've been asking for change for a long time, and you're not seemingly getting it. But the Nine of Cups is very close. You're going to be on a journey, and you've developed a lot of skills now where you're not scared of speaking your truth. After all the shouting, negotiations, compromises, conversations, you will feel more stable, or you were like that and then you ended up restricted. I'm going to place that where I'm told in a few minutes when I get some more cards. And I'm using my self-discovery journal prompt here because it prompts me to it saying, are you holding on to something you need to let go of? Or if money wasn't an object, what would you want to be or do? So it seems to be an issue here, what with money and also with you needing to let go of something, whether it's a job or a person. This is the fall. It's the perfect time to do that. But you want quiet. You felt there's been a lot of deceit and manipulation around you, either at work or at home with this partner, or you're letting go of this partner now, but you're feeling that, yeah, you just couldn't stand the noise or the arguing anymore. It was getting too much. Felt crowded. Was hurting you, hurting your psyche, hurting your heart, hurting your body. And can we have some more cards, please, for clarity? Yeah, someone had very hidden agendas. Their agendas, when they didn't have the right, they weren't there for the right reason. Someone will come in with the right reasons for coming in. Yeah, was it a fire sign? person coming in be a fire sign, or was it a fire sign? Yeah, so it's like you seem to have common ground, and then it became a love that wasn't worthy of you. Lots of temperamental issues. And you have to take a good long look at this relationship to realise it wasn't for you, that it was creating havoc. It was like in, out, in, out, up, down. And it wasn't like I or you and we. It was like you and mine. It was like separateness. There wasn't that coming together, that common bond of love there. Maybe there is time to put that right, but it seems like this is the time where you probably need to let go of something that was either recent past or past that hurt you, that was very, very harmful to you. Can we have some more cards, please, for this person? I'm going to try and keep these little readings, messages for other people, really short, because what it's saying is you've learned to look after yourself, or you're learning that you have to nurture yourself to bloom. Before you can have all the good, you need to look after yourself first. And you need to let go of things that are harmful for you and to you. We've got some retrogrades coming up, so it's very important that you do. Look, we've got that broken heart here. Someone has gone through a real broken heart. Now, whether you want this person back or not is another matter, but unless you find that common ground for growth, for happiness together, it won't work. It might be a situation of letting go and moving on. Yeah, it made you feel really overtaxed, distraught, unfulfilled. Maybe they were cheating on you. Maybe they obviously created some sort of tower moment, but that tower moment is given world, yeah, made you feel really left out in the cold. But that tower moment is giving you a new world. The sun is shining on it. And from royalty, you'll move to Empress status. It could be a Virgo that's hurt you, or it could be a Virgo that's coming in. Earth sign. Coming in. But the Virgo is shining a light on your past and saying that that should stay as the past. You want the sound of silence now. You're at a crossroads with your swords. You're holding your swords up and you just know. You've got the ocean behind you. You've got the moon behind you. And you know that when you take your blindfold off, you're knowing exactly where you are going. You've just been at the crossroads, not knowing where to go. But very soon you will know exactly where to go. Yeah, Empress to High Priestess status. It could have been a relationship where there were 3 people in that and you were the one that suffered out of that. But out of that, you've developed this new strategy. We've got the Ace of Swords there. We've got whoever was the Emperor in that relationship. We've got the Empress and the Emperor, but whoever was the Emperor in that relationship, your partner has fallen down. Yeah, whoever he was has fallen down. I think he's going to get some karmic lessons. Here we've got possible partnership coming in, a new partnership, which will be very successful for you. And the angels and the saints and the fairies are looking on and going, we want stability for you. We want to bring harmony in after the battle. We don't want that fighting and that fractiousness. We want that. We don't want that feeling of unfulfillment. We want you holding your sword upright, and it's going to be a very much King of Swords energy that you two have, very stable, holding the swords against the world, not against each other, the new person. Yeah, you'll be able to overcome obstacles very easily if you move forwards and out of this and let go of that heartbreak. And here we've got the pentacles that are going to build. Possibly the choices are going to come from new ways of making money. Yeah, we've got the end to that cycle of failed plans and a lucky star coming in. It could be an Aquarius, an air sign. So let's take a few more cards for this person, whoever you are, who's been having a fractious time, who wants to go into quiet and peace and happiness and gratitude and appreciation of your new life. And your new life is going to be really lovely. No one needs to live with squabbling or be a third person or be someone whose heart is broken. No one needs that. We're right in dusk now. The greatest time for the angels to give us what we need. And they're saying we're clearing your chakras. And I was just doing that in the Sagittarius reading. Your first chakra is being cleared. If anyone wants to hear a chakra, yeah, you were given the storm warning, but you didn't really listen. And now they're saying you have to take heed. You have to take heed. You have to notice if there was deceit. You have to admit that to yourself. And this is a very strong period from the new moon to the full moon of conversation, of communication, of finding out truths. Because you want that happy family situation. You want to be where you need to be in that happy family situation, which is coming up for you very soon. A few more cards and I'll call this reading, the goddess of the moon. By the time we get to the full moon, the goddess of the moon is going to be making you feel so much better. Okay, here we've got anxiety. All that anxiety you felt is being washed away by the goddess of the moon. And the world, we've had that twice, your world is changing. You'll be looking out and seeing your world a completely different place very, very soon. A new caring connection coming in. Or the past person coming in, giving you a caring connection. Good news is coming in, definitely. And could be new job coming in, which will take away a lot of the anxiety. You'll jump into that relationship. You'll leap in, whether it's the love that's coming in, whether it's a love that's being put right. I think it's a new one that's coming in. And daughter value. So it's all down to that prosperity and that value, which will ease your anxiety. Yeah, you've become very much a thinking woman. This has been coming up a lot in my readings. And your first and second chakra have been opened and healed. So I think you've got a lot to celebrate and a lot to think about. Here we have wild. There's going to be a wilder love coming in, a happier love, a fun love. A love that's going to bring madness but happiness. A different sort of noise to the shouting. Yeah, and there'll be no masks in this relationship. You'll take off your masks. And help from above, that's coming from the angels, from the fairies, from the universe, from the divine, taking you to where you need to go. Gosh, the rain's pouring. I can really hear it in the spirit room. Yeah, someone sold out their soul. And you know, the person that was conducting you or keeping you in a 3 relationship, if that was the case, they sold their soul by staying where they were and not being with you, and they will pay that price. But you have come out of that now, I hope. And if not, someone's going to come in and heal all that. Some situation's going to heal it, or a person's going to heal it. Sexuality, it's going to be a different sort of sexuality, a loving one, a proper one where you feel the energy of love strongly. It's going to be a peaceful one, a protective one that's going to heal, one that's coming in and picking up the pieces. It's a bit like the Sagittarius reading I've just given. It's weird. Okay, one more card, please. Sexual arts. Ooh, it's going to be very, very, very sensuous. Yeah, very sensuous. Unleash your creativity. That came up in that one. Unleash your creativity. Wear wild clothes. Be different. Put your clothes together in a different way. Mismatch colours. I'm just getting all sorts of messages here. Business venture. Business venture is going to solve your monetary concerns. And here we've got affirmations. When you manifest, affirm them as real, as true, as if they're currently running. And here we've got, do some research. If you work in education or whatever, do some research. And here we have pregnancy. Some of you could be going into a relationship and having a baby, or it could be you are doing some research, you've been working on creative stuff, a book, lyrics, and they're going to be given birth to for the world to hear and see. Yeah, walk away from what's made you unhappy, what's made you feel unfulfilled emotionally. Express your individuality through that mad creativeness. Ooh, the rain's really coming through. That's a funny noise. There we go. Yeah, your creative expression. Deal with it in your clothes, in the way you look. Express your wild side. One more. And there we go. Let's call a halt to this reader. Goodbye to the old and hello to the new. Well, I think the messages are very clear here about someone letting go of the noise, of the havoc, of the chaos, of the upset, and be yourself. You don't need to be someone else for someone to love. You don't need to wear a mask. Be yourself. Be yourself. Okay, I'm going to call a halt to this reading. Thank you so much. I think we've said enough. And children, I don't know, that pregnancy, it seems some of you are going to be having a baby. Yeah, here. It might really change your life and make it amazing. Or someone coming into a relationship's got a child, or you've already got a child. That child's going to transform. Look at the butterfly wings on that child. It might be that your child is going to just become so amazing at something they do. these are my messages for today. I hope you've enjoyed my reading. Please like, share and subscribe if you have. I'd be very appreciative of that. I'm getting a little slow build up. I'm just hoping I reach more people. So if you could share for me, that would be great. And yeah, it's the cold weather, so wear some lovely gloves. There we go. Bye-bye. Higher Self Magic here. Bye-bye.